Alright, so today's topic of discussion is going to be interracial dating, how people feel about it, what their views are, where they get their morals or their understanding about interracial dating. So we're going to see what happens. So I got my man Cade over here, stood over here at TCC, go Titans, woo woo. So we're basically just gonna, we're discussing today interracial dating. Is there any preferred nationality you would say that you grew up knowing that it was a norm dating, or would you say your parents are pretty open to whatever nationality?
Anything, they're pretty open.
So would that be the same as far as marrying? Like if it was marriage, you could any raise little Asian kids running around, it's all good?
Alright, it's all good.
So have you ever dated out of your own race?
I've never actually had a girlfriend, so
okay.
That might be holding me back.
So our next discussion is going to be hooking Kate up with the girl. Alright, so I'm here with Miss Jaquinia. So what are your views and what did you know about growing up about interracial dating and what was...
Yeah. I grew up back east, so I'm originally from Pennsylvania, and in a family who I think embraced people. And so we were really taught to think about how we interact with individuals and get to know people as individuals. I can't say I really gave it a whole lot of thought growing up. I was aware of the media and the racial tensions during the time that I was growing up. And so that was not the thing that was widely seen.
Who would you say has the biggest influence on who people or who children, parents, adults, whatever, who has the biggest influence on what is the norm?
I think a lot has to do with what you experience in your family. A lot has to do with what people see in the media and what's seen as being normal in the media. So I think about my own children, and I think they're heavily influenced by what they see within our family, because we're a very close, tight-knit family, and they have very diverse experiences within our family.
So I got my man Jason over here. I just interrupted him from eating his lunch. He's just got done with his finals, probably ate them all. We're going to see what he knows about interracial dating.
I have no problem with it. I'm actually married to a white woman right now.
Okay. So growing up, what was the norm that some of your friends and stuff thought that you should be?
Well, I lived in Alaska, so I was really the only black person in Alaska at the time, so really it was no big deal. In fact, it was perfectly okay with everybody.
So let's say hypothetically you weren't married. I mean, I know you cherish your wife. I know she's the best thing that ever happened to you, the best thing since sliced bread. If let's say you met a Hispanic lady, Asian, black, how would you feel about that?
Have no problem.
What about your kids?
Well, I mean, at 5 and 2 right now, they have no idea about color, racial barriers or anything.
5 and 2 is a fun age. That's the fun age. They're like, why do they look like that?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice to be able to that. Right now, their only big thing is just like, why is that person so fat?
Yeah.
Why is that person so tall? Why is that person a midget?
Yeah. Got my man Caleb over here now. Hey, all right. So interracial dating. What do you know about it?
No, I think it's fine. I mean, I don't see any problems with interracial dating at all.
So have you ever dated out of your race?
I have not. I've yet to date, actually. So, yeah, but I mean, if the opportunity comes up, I don't have any problem with it. My parents don't, and yeah.
So let's say 10 to 15 years from now, you're ready to settle down, ready to get married.
Yeah.
You find yourself a dark-ass lady. She's darker than night. Your parents aren't tripping.
No. I actually had this conversation with my parents recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said they have no problem with it. So.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's openness. I like this. This is America right here, because it's a melting pot. It's diversity. All right, so we got Miss Page here. What do you know about interracial dating? How do you feel about it?
I've done it. I think it's fine. Should be a fairly typical thing now, but I don't know. I feel like Washington's kind of with it a little bit more.
Would you say you could marry out of your own race? Would you be accepted by your family just the same?
Yeah, I mean, I have like an Italian family who's sort of old-fashioned, and they'd be kind of like, they'd raise their eyebrows, but they wouldn't scorn me for it, or,
So where would you say some of the biggest pressures come from once you are in an interracial relationship? Would you say your friends, your family, or society?
Definitely society. I mean, I remember walking down the street and getting like a lot of looks.
What nationality was he?
Huh?
What nationality was the guy?
He was Sicilian and African American.
So
yeah.
Kind of looks a little black. Or
Yeah,
so
yeah.
people are like, ooh, what's she doing with that black man?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, usually most of the looks were from like white girls around my age and everything, and I was just like,
Do
whatever.
you think eventually in your life, like a diverse marriage, like an interracial marriage, is probably in your future?
I don't know. I don't know who I would marry. I mean, it's not like an experimentation thing. It's definitely just, it's people, so.
So the correct answer for Paige is that it's not about the skin color, it's about the content of the inside, it's about their heart, it's about true love.
Young money. Yeah. I know way too many people here right now.
Alright, so basically we just discussed interracial dating, and a lot of diverse people, some people are reluctant to talk about it, but the norm is that a lot of people are open and willing to date outside of their race, and their influences do come from their friends and their family and society. So understanding that, diversity can be broken.
Last few nights we've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing?